correctional center of Luzira was not easy, but again we have to maneuver, we have to endure, knowing that the reward at the end is the best. So I embraced the correctional code and I managed to survive and to serve up to the end. I thank the volunteers, the stakeholders, the Commissioner General of Prisons, Mr. Johnson Biabashija, and the prison staff for having replaced the penal code with the correctional code. At least the correctional code was simpler, in that it helped me to embrace education. I was a senior 4 dropout. So when I got there, I did my A-level, I did my diploma and a certificate in entrepreneurship and small business management, which was introduced by MUBS, that is Makerere University Business School, headed by Professor Wanswabalunywa, and I got the marketable skills, that is computer skills, accounting skills, management skills, and of the like that can enable an inmate survive or sustain his life and his family at the point of release. So here I've managed to settle, I've managed to reconcile with the republic, with the public. I've managed to work on resettlement and integration. Now that is done, so it's high time now I work on improving lives and benefiting the country. So I'm calling upon the well-wishers, the stakeholders who helped us while in prison to also come and help me when I'm outside. That is to support me, to guide me, advise me via the possible means, such that I also help the prisoners who are still in prison. That is the inmates, both in Uganda and elsewhere. So I can help them, can visit them, I can start growing food supplements for them. I can continue supporting the football, the soccer club in prisons and other games. Can support teaching. Can support teaching of Spanish. If I get a Spanish facilitator who can join with me, we shall support the inmates to learn Spanish. When I was there, I learned the language. I can greet buenos dias, buenos tardes, gracias, thank you, and so on, etc. So please, I'm calling upon the well-wishers, the stakeholders, to come and we join the efforts, the ex-offenders who are there, ex-prisoners who are there, who have understood the benefits of correction, to come and we correct the community before especially the youth. We correct the youth, we teach them on which behavior can amount into crime before they enter the prisons to cause congestion. For example, I use my case to tell the youth to avoid the substance abuse, to avoid moving out with bad company, because when they enter the prisons, it will be so difficult and they will regret. So please, they use my testimony to rectify, to change what has been going on. If it is substance abuse, please do abstain. So that is what I have, and appealing to the youth to avoid those dubious characters, because the repercussion is there. Don't go into crime, don't go into rebel activities, don't go into any subversive activity, because I've left there many people serving long stretches, doing time. Others are coming in 2089. I've left my brother Yeni Magot, is serving over 200 years, plus others. They are juveniles who were sentenced by Justice Joseph Mulangira recently in August 30th. They were introduced there from Naguru. So please, a person of 18 years to be entering prison, sad and absurd. We will miss the love of the parents, the love of the friends, and we will just be in with another society of people all together. So youth, take care. Now, another thing that I want to tell the outside community is that we have land in Uganda where we can start growing things like simsim, maize. We grow and process it, and again we do what? We send it to our brothers there at a subsidized price. If we get a donor who can pay the costs, they can access it free of charge. So we have land, we have machinery, we have the manpower to be doing that. That is processing nuts, that is growing and processing maize, that is the poultry and its products, that is the chicken and the eggs. Please, to supplement their diet. We can as well work upon their children. Educating children has become too expensive in Uganda. That is what I came to realize. Because now a term of a period of 3 months takes around 1 million for a child to study. So most of the inmates were parents. Others on the circumstances or that led them to prison, for example, defilement. You may find that the girl was impregnated. So children were produced in that course. So those people have told me to come out, and I beg people, the well-wishers, to support their families, to support their children, to educate them, to employ the women, the mothers, such that they can cope up with the cost of living that is going on, and it is high. So please, I have to take back the feedback after 6 months. That is my grace period, which has been given to me by the Commissioner General of Prisons. So after that, I'll get permission and go back to tell them how the media responded. It's also part of correction by the community, because correction is not by the prison staff alone. Even the community has allowed through the open door policy to participate in the correction process. So please, if you have a school, if you are a volunteer who can choose to help a family, a child of an inmate, or even of a staff, I have some staffs who say, please, when your organization, that is Guyana Charity Services Uganda, comes up after making it official, please come and tell us how you are going to be harmonizing the education of our children. That is, so the charity, the education program involves both inmates and the staff. So volunteers shall come up. I'm going to show you the email and the phone numbers. So please come. I'll be informing you more about how you can help the inmates of the inmates' children and the staff's children. That is the inmates' child support. So another program that I wanted you to know, please, well wishers, the volunteers in the correction process, and even the stakeholders, that is the government. is about restoration. It's about reintegrating inmates. Inmates do serve periods, do serve their stretch, they do their time, but what I've seen, the challenge is how to reintegrate them in the society. How to put them back to the community. For example, for me, when I was released on the 20th of October 2016, I had to first rent a house in Ndeje, and I paid a full year. But again, Ndeje is too far for me to come and do what? And do work in what? In Kampala, and continue with my education in Makerere. So I had again to come here and rent another house because the other one was done abruptly. So I rented another house there, which almost cost 1 million. Buying a mattress, buying saucepans. So I'm calling upon the well-wishers to also look into the program of building houses where an inmate can stay for around 2 days or 1 week as he is looking for where to go, if it is going to the village. So please, even the security agencies have to be aware about that program, to be aware of that institution and that home, such that if there are some dubious people, they can come in, they can photograph them, they can capture their data. So please, that is also an area that needs to be covered. Another area that I've realized needs special address is our brothers who come to court daily. They spend the whole night waiting and preparing for court sessions. But when they come to court, they have no breakfast, they have no lunch, they have no refreshment. So please, if I can go there with mineral water, if I can go there with the snacks, and at least because they are heading for trials, yeah, they take some. They have no airtime to make phone calls, because when you get there, you have to communicate with your parents, you have to communicate with your relatives, such that they can come and so they can address the issue before it comes to worst. Before it comes to worse. For example, they can prepare a DR. They can prepare a DR, that is alternative dispute resolutions, and they settle matters out of court. They can make additional statements, for example, for the defilers, such that because the DPP has allowed the capital offenders who are on defilement case, who are on rape cases, to settle matters outside court, that if there is a mediator. So please, I can stand there, I mediate two parties, that is the accused and the complainant, they come to a resolution. So if I get money to get to the office, all that will be put in the proper mechanism and in the proper way. So, Guyana, we have registered, our office is there, but it is not equipped. So please, I'm calling upon the well-wishers to help me equip the office. Now I'm just working and doing this work in other people's office. So please, I call upon you to support me with money or with the computers or with the furniture, such that I can do it. I can equip the offices, such that I can buy the telephones, I can buy the airtime. This is not for me alone, it is for the community as well, because everybody is a potential prisoner. Today it may be me, tomorrow it's another person. So I've also partnered up with with volunteers in the community on another issue, and allow me to mention it, that is teaching people. We are sensitizing people about which behavior amounts to crime. So people are here, but they have not followed the cases, for example, which leads somebody into murder, both by omission and by commission, because crime is two-way traffic. You may end up in prison for not committing crime. But how? You could do something, but you refrained. You did not do it. Genesis chapter 4, verse 17 says that he who knows what to do and fails to do it, that is sin on him. So it can become imprisonment. I have people there who are doing time, I have others who are on death row because they could save a situation, but they said, no, that is not my business, it's none of my concern. So when the investigations were carried out, they found themselves in the judicial system. They found themselves behind the bars and are there, and they may not come out not until they finish the stretch. That is 20 what? 20 whatever. So please, those are the areas that needs special address, that needs our response, that needs our correction, such that we reduce the rate at which the youth are entering prisons, we reduce congestion, we improve the welfare of inmates, we improve the welfare of their families, and we shall realize development. We shall be on the move, other than saying we shall keep on helping people in prison without checking the rate at which they are entering prison. So I studied there, I got skills, communication skills. For example, I'm applying communication skills here where I am. I studied computer skills, that is ICT, computer application. That is what we are using to see that the information goes via YouTube, goes via email, and goes via other links on the website. So please, I welcome you. You can call on the phones that I've put there. You can contact me via the emails and send your support or your encouragement or your advice. Nothing is too much, nothing is too small, but you are all welcome. Blacks, whites, yellow, red, whoever you are, we welcome you, and we shall give you the feedback. Nothing will be misused. We shall be giving you accountability. We shall be informing you. We shall be updating you of all what we are doing. Thank you for this opportunity. I thank you for recording this. I thank you for resettling me. I thank the public for re-accepting me, because I have a brother who is called Okirinyanga Joseph. He was released after serving 10 years and was killed in Kachumbari. So when people give you a second chance, that is also good. So with the time, I'm going to send you the bank account. If you are donating, you can send the donation. Please, the organization is called Buyena Charity Services, Uganda. So please, we welcome your support. We welcome your intervention to realize correctional efficiency. I thank PEP Uganda. I thank Fill the Gap International. I thank Second Chance. I thank Uganda Prison Services. I thank Mukono Mission Team, Reverend Canon Titus Balaka, for your support. I thank the Namirembe Mission. I thank the team from All Saints Church, All Saints Cathedral. I thank MUBS University, that is Makere Business School. I thank other volunteers who have come up to see that the correction system is effective and efficient, such that when we are released, we don't go back to crime, we don't go back to any violence, but we tell the community to avoid anything that can lead them into violence and crime. With me here, I'm holding my release warrant, which was given to me. It did not have this photo, but I said it is wise to put a photo. Maybe the prison services will start putting people's photos. So please, that is it. I'll be updating you with more information. Goodbye, adios, shall meet, hasta luego.